Hi everyone, Paul Kim here. I just wanted to, for those that are impacted by what's going on with the coronavirus and the impact that is having on basically everything, including events, meetups, just closure of big, small events. I just wanted to let you know that this is something that I've actually been kind of planning, not because of the coronavirus, but virtual events that I've been thinking and working and I guess setting up since probably about May of last year. And it just so happened, just coincidentally, that my launch of my first virtual events coincided about this time. And so I thought I'll give you a little bit of background of some of the platforms. There's a lot of platforms out there. This particular right now, what I'm recording is Zoom. I'm using Zoom to record this right here. And while Zoom is good for webinars and meetings, you can really, in my opinion, utilize it for a big event or an event where it needs a little more organization. And so I wanted to show you. So let me share my screen. So this platform right here is called HeySummit. Now, HeySummit is really built for online summit. Now, Summit is really a one-way communication. When you think about a summit, it's like a bunch of speakers that come and they speak to you one way, one directionally. But what I've used, so I've had this platform since May of 2019. And so I've kind of jerry-rigged or kind of morphed this platform and connected it. So this platform, you're able to actually connect it with a Zoom webinar platforms like Zoom. You can also connect it to YouTube Live. You can also connect it with integrated with platforms such as Big Marketer is another platform that I've actually utilized. And so this platform enables you to utilize and connect with various other webinar platforms. And so it's able to kind of organize your summits into some sort of organized fashion. Now, recently, they have been integrated with another platform called Remo. And so let me show you what Remo does. So Remo is a platform, and what I think is awesome about this is that Remo enables you to have interaction with your event attendees and the ability for you to meet and sit around in tables of 4 and 6. And so that's what I find very interesting. And so I got this platform about a month ago, and I've been testing it out, and I will show you exactly, in a little bit, exactly what this platform can do. I've scheduled a test event, and we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you what the abilities of some of the things that you can do on Remo. But how HeySummit and Remo connect together enables you to be able to pretty much, once you use HeySummit, now that's not to say that you can't use Remo itself, but utilizing it together, it just makes it easier to use because it actually integrates well with these platforms. All right. Maybe in another session I'll explain what that is and how it works. But I'm excited to really kind of show you what Remo does. I just want to show, the reason I'm doing this video is because I want to show, there are people out there that have, canceled their events. And so I'm giving you, I guess I'm kind of sharing with you that there is a platform out here that can kind of potentially, I don't know, it may or may not, but it may potentially, maybe, you can have some sort of a virtual meeting. And so I have a virtual meeting scheduled for this Thursday and for next Tuesday. And pretty much every week of the day, I have a virtual meeting scheduled for my businesses. And so I'm going to be utilizing this HeySummit with Remo, as well as other platforms that I use as well. All right. So let me show you Remo now. All right. So I'm going to log into Remo. So let me just create a test event. All right. So I scheduled an event that's 1 hour. And I'm just going to go ahead and just, I'm not going to worry about the rest of this. So you can put in event taglines, you can have speakers, and you have, there's actually like, put a billboard. So I'm just going to save and publish it so I can enter into that space. And so this is my, test event. And so I'm going to turn off my video here, so that way once I get in, I can turn on the video, and hopefully there's no issues. So I'm going into the Remo session, and so this is actually the founder of. So one of the things that you have to do is when before you once you schedule the event, you have to go in there and make some changes. So this picture is. You can modify this picture to whoever is hosting the event, and then it says drag the map to see the entire event. So you could go drag around to see to take a look at the map of the floor, and then you could actually have up to 6 floors. So the capacity of this is pretty big. So the plan that I'm on, I think I could have up to 200 people per event. And then you can actually broadcast. So this is an actual interactive, you can actually, so you'll be looking at people face to face. And so I'm I don't need to turn on the mic here just because I'm using Zoom to record this. And so I'm going to turn on the cam and see if that works. It might not work just because, oh, I see that it is hopefully it's working. So no, let's see, camera off. All right, so that is me. I see the camera, and so you can have up to, I believe, 8 people on stage at this time. And so if you click on this tile view, you're actually able to see the full front of, you can see my back screen. On Zoom, you saw my virtual backend, but now this doesn't have the ability for a virtual screen. So that's fine. And then right here, right now we're on networking session, so I have the ability to move from table. So I'm here, so I went from this table to this table, and then I can go to another table. So you're able to go from table to table. Now you can actually have tables of 4 to 6. And then here, I believe is, I think, I'm not sure if these are lounge. Yeah, I think these are just for lounging around. I'm not sure. I thought they were for sponsored tables, but I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't utilized the full potential of this. So now you can have YouTube. This, I guess, a YouTube can be placed up here on the top left-hand corner, left-hand on my side. And then on this side is an agenda. You can put it, typically you would put an agenda or anything that you want to say here. And then you have also the ability to, so once you want to present, you can click present. And at that instance, you can start now, and then so people that are actually at each individual table, if they're looking at each other, you can actually, everybody's gonna stop, and then the presenter will come on screen. And so let me just show you how that looks like. So the presenter comes on, and you will see the number of live people that are actually viewing. And then you can actually have the ability to share. A little bit of lag I see, just probably because I have a lot of things going on. And so you have the ability to share screen. You can also have the ability to share a YouTube video. There's also a whiteboard here that you can utilize. And then the participants can raise their hand, and you can actually bring participants or attendees on stage and then put them back in on the floor. So that's, I think, is cool. And so let me get out of the presenter mode, and let's see what else is. You can make an announcement. So this is just kind of quickly going over some of the things. And what I think is cool about, what's good about doing this as a networking session is that you can actually have a timer which actually times. So let's say, in a 1 hour time, 1 hour time frame, you want to have 6 10-minute sessions of networking, so that every 10 minutes, everybody can go switch to another table to network with some other people. So I think that's very cool. And then there is on the left-hand side is your ability to switch your camera here. I'm not sure if so right now I'm recording this with Zoom, so I'm not too worried about. So this is where you would change your settings in terms of communicating. And I believe this platform works off of an iPhone, Android, as well as desktop. And so I thought this would be good. I guess 2 platforms that I use. There are other platforms that I am currently testing and I have access to, but I'm not ready to. I guess I haven't played around with it to really use it. But I am having virtual meetings. I have one coming up on Thursday. This Thursday, I'll put the link to that. And I have another virtual meeting on next Tuesday, going into a little more detail about how I use HeySummit as well as Remo. Please share this with others that you think will benefit or help. And if you have any questions about these platforms, by all means, write your questions down in the comments below, and I will try to answer them as much as I can. I'm not. I only use these platforms, but I've been testing it and using it and setting it up for the past couple of months. So by all means, I love to help out. All right. Thank you, and you have a great day. Bye, and stay safe.